Audio, let me know when you're ready to go live on video.
All right. Well, I'm prepared.
All right.
Or as prepared as I ever am.
Ready?
Be prepared.
And we're live. Say hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting session of the Mercenaries of Mischief. Not the Merchants. We did that last time. Anyways, joining me, I am, as always, I'm your lovable dungeon master, known only as Puck, and I'm here to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons with these fine people here. In no specific order, there is the Baz, the Puncher of Things, the always interesting Zabel Finefoot, and Gilbetta fucking Knot of the Cleric of Saloon, and always the Kashano the Quick. When last we left our heroes, they left emotionally and psychologically broken from the Wailing Tomb. And they discovered that another party had been in there and engineered a series of events to try and prevent a sort of undead cataclysm. And they were betrayed, and all of them died. But the party had taken steps to ensure that these people find a sort of rest. And we rejoin them now, still in the foyer of this tomb.
So remind me, in the foyer there,
Yeah.
was that where the was that where Jamie the Bard was, or was that where the altar was? Like, what was the order?
That was where the altar was.
Okay.
Jamie the Bard was in the next room over.
Was in the next room over.
Yes.
Kashano's not feeling too taken care of by this god of the downtrodden right now.
Okay.
He's got giant basilisk bites in his ribs.
You're alive, ain't you?
He's a little pissed off, and he's just kind of limping out and holding himself. He sees that robe he put on the altar.
Yeah.
And he starts to make a move towards it, and he winces in pain.
Gilbetta's like, She says, no. You cannot retract an offering to the gods.
It was an offering to the downtrodden and the forgotten, and that's where it's going. And he goes up and he takes it off, and he goes back in the room where the bard's corpse was.
Okay.
And he's gonna wrap up the bard and kind of lean him up against the wall there nicely, and try to chisel his initials in over his head, give him some sort of resting. And he is gonna take the little belt that holds the pan flute.
Okay.
And he's gonna see if there's any other like journals or pages or anything else about this guy's story that he can find over here.
There's no other stories on him.
Okay. Anything else of note that he can find?
No, it was just his weapons, his instrument, and the story he was working on currently.
All right. So yeah, no, he took the robe back and he gave it to this guy, and he kind of gives his own little blessing. He says, "Your story will be told, noble bard." And then he goes back out and joins the rest of the crew.
All right. Everybody else, how do you guys all unpack this situation?
Gilbetta wants, I don't know what time of day it is, but Gilbetta is severely missing some moonlight contact.
It's about dusk, because you guys set out fairly early in the morning, and you were in there for most of the afternoon.
Yeah, she just runs outside and like hits the dirt, trying to like pray to Salune now that she's, not in something that has a room desiccated to Shar.
All right, so praise the moon.
Yeah,
It's happening.
Yes.
All right. Zavel, Baz, how are you guys unpacking this situation? In no particular order.
I mean, Zabelle was like, that was fun. Like, what else can we get into? Like, he's not really too bothered.
That's so
by it.
Zavel. The worst thing about the whole thing for Zavel was just like, there are basilisks and I might die.
Right. Now that the scales are dead and that he had like the joy of like shooting them like through the eyes and like through the asshole, like he's on the moon. Like he's like, wee.
So Zavel's walking out like, shit, I don't know what you guys are from. This sounds kind of fun.
He has like that pimp walk. He's like, yeah, I killed some scales, pretty good.
All right. So Zavel is loving life. How is Baz doing?
For the first time ever, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go out of the cave, loosen up my shirt to my waist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sprout my wings, and I'm actually gonna fly away into the forest.
You're gonna fly into the forest?
With my grandfather's body, yes.
The fuck?
Grandfather's body. All right.
Did you all know he had wings?
Nope.
All right then.
I've never seen him naked. I don't know.
Yet.
I'm shocked by that.
So there's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna make a makeshift grave and bury him.
All right. So you go have some solitary time in the forest, and you make a makeshift grave for him, and you lay him to rest, just kind of as best you can with what you have available to you. It's getting late. You guys can try to continue out, or you guys can kind of spend the night outside this cavern here. Any malevolence that you were feeling when you initially entered this place is dissipated. It's actually quite serene now.
Okay. Yebe, any trouble while we were gone?
No trouble.
Excellent. Quick question about
So
this.
Evie just stood there all night.
Yeah, he just got. Well, no, he's still. When you come see him, he's still like on guard, right? Like he's taking it seriously.
My boy. Boy, looking out.
This is his chance to shine, and he's not going to screw it up.
Good. Yes. Excellent work, Yebe. I'm quite proud of you. Guard duty is never an easy task, and you handled it quite well.
Excellent.
Question about this pan flute. Is it like normal person-sized pan flute, or is it specifically made for a small person?
It's as you hold it, you feel like it's good sized for you.
Okay.
Also, something that you guys noticed after going through the visions and after going through this place, the manner in which the party was more or less executed seemed very deliberate. Like this was somebody planned every stage of this.
And we saw a shattered sacred object, right? So we're assuming that the Lich's phylactery is smashed. The Lich is dead too.
Yeah.
Like dead for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the impression that the goal of everything was a success, but it was engineered to fail, but fail in such a way as to kill these people and to ensure that the way in which they died would not allow them any form of rest. Between the desecration of the shrine, the manner in which each room was prepared to trap an individual one.
All right.
Great.
I'm quite injured. I don't. Right now, I don't care.
You could
where
probably
we go.
camp. You could probably camp.
He's just gonna climb into the back of the thing. He's all up in his head. He's just gonna climb into the back of the wagon right now and just eat one of Cookie's buns and bleed out.
Well, there's like a cushy bench for you to lay out on in there, so you can kind of relax.
I'm eating one of those buns though, and I'm taking 4 temporary hit points because I need them if anything happens right now.
Okay. Is anyone going to? Are you guys? So the body of the cleric and the body of the paladin and the body of the dwarf are still inside. You guys leaving those?
Yep.
No. Gilbetta goes back for the cleric. She just needed a minute before she could, like... she needed to, like...
had to breathe and get her composure.
Yeah. She had to be closer to the moon for a second. Like, just not... She goes and, like, gets...
Are we feeling like the dungeon's pretty much cleared, or should we go with her on this?
You guys are feeling like it's pretty cleared. Like I said, it's feeling like any malevolence that you were feeling in there, any threat is past.
Okay.
This house is clean. Like
the poltergeist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get her.
Okay. So you gather up her corpse.
I'm gonna take her, like, wherever. Is there, like, some kind of hill outside where we are?
Oh, it's surrounded by hills.
Okay.
This is a very hilly area.
Okay, I'm gonna take her up to, like, the hill, like the hilliest spot with the best view, like with the best, like, moonlight view.
Okay.
Kind of, wherever it is that, like, you could see the moon the best and enjoy. If you were gonna sit and moon watch, wherever that place is, is where I'm gonna take her and bury her.
All right. Yibi starts preparing a camp. He gets the impression that maybe it's time to stay the night.
All right.
So he starts setting up tents and getting things ready. Because he's a go-getter, right? He wants to take initiative. And
loving it.
Yeah. No. Look, this is like Q1 results. Yibi wants to be on top of things. So yeah, absolutely. His quarterly review is going to be incredible. All right, so you guys camping out, staying the night here?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
All right. Baz, are you going to stay out in the forest with your grandfather's body, or are you going to come back and return to the group for the night?
I'm gonna stay with the body.
You're gonna stay with the body? All right. So, everybody kind of makes up their camp, gets ready for sleep, or trancing, or what have you. Cutscene.
Oh boy.
In Waterdeep, in a stately lord's manor, a man sits in a very plush chair, just spinning a ring on his finger, a silver ring, with an image of a black skull surrounded in radiant black lines. And you hear a muffled voice from the other room. "My lord, it's time." And he gets up and goes to a cabinet. He opens the doors, and within can be seen a collection of various banners from adventuring companies of all over Faerun in various states of shredded disrepair. And he overlooks his collection. And then within the collection is the raiment of a masked lord of Waterdeep. And he slowly dons the raiment and exits the room. Back to the party!
Ah, shit. Gilbetta actually, assuming there's water nearby, she wants to.
You are close to the river.
Okay. Well, she's gonna trance, like, sitting on the riverbed, basically.
like an otter. She's gonna jump around her belly.
Like, yeah. Listen, like, there was a pretty lady, and then, like, some shit went down.
So Gilbetta doesn't tie it tight enough and wakes up in Baldur's Gate. No. drifting down the river. Okay, no. All right, so everybody kind of has their rest for the night, and you all dream.
Shit.
And we will start with... Who are we going to start with? We're going to start with Kishano.
Okay.
Kishano, you dream. You're just kind of out in an open field, and you're approached by a familiar-looking halfling in familiar-looking clothes. And he says to you, "Thank you for taking up the story. Thank you to you and your friends. We would not have been able to rest without you. You can keep the flute. Give it a try in the morning, and I think you'll find out why they used to call me Windmantle."
I thank you. No hero should die forgotten.
Keep telling stories, Kishano. And then he disappears.
Love
Damn.
Next up, we go to Baz out in the forest. Paint the picture for me, Baz. How are you sleeping out in the forest? Are you like curled up next to this this burial mound, or what's going on?
I made like a cross, a big enough cross, like rest in peace, and I'm just slouched over it.
Okay.
Like just my back to it. Kind of
like
guarding it.
Okay, got it. I've got the image now. This is a picture of words. Okay. All right. So as you're resting there, you come across you're fast asleep, and you while you're sleeping, you feel like a hand on your shoulder. And if you look up, you see kind of this spectral image of Bastalath looking at you. And he says to you, "I never had the chance to know you. I can't imagine what your life must have been like. I hope whatever wisdom is left in my book can help you. And if you truly need my assistance, meditate, think hard, and I'll do what I can to assist you. You carry my name, and I hope it serves you well. And I'm sorry that my efforts weren't enough to save our family." And then his image kind of fades away.
Wait, I have so many questions.
You don't get answers here. Only more questions.
I'm just gonna wake up for like a minute and just be like, my family's weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird. This is normal. This is normal for teachers.
Okay.
All right. Zabel. Never know what to do with Zabel. Zabel just has like a restful night, enjoying her adventure that she had the previous day. Because she had the least connection to anyone here.
His deity was not involved. It had nothing to do with him. He's like,
because the bard worshipped your deity.
He just dreams of slaughtering tons of basilisks.
Yeah, slaughtering tons of basilisks. No, look, here's what happens. All right?
yeah, he hates things.
You, the dwarf rogue comes to you in your dream.
Oh God.
As she says, I'm glad my scope went to somebody who could make good use of it. If you want to see a really neat trick, turn the adjusters on both sides to 11.
Oh God.
It goes to 11?
Yeah, and then she
Isabel's
just...
gonna chuckle. He's like, damn, I get to scope her out and crank it to 11? Sweet.
It's all good from here. All right, and so that's what appears to Isabel in. Yeah. Gilbetta. In your dream, you appear to wake up on the river, and you can see the cleric up on the hilltop, standing there looking up at the moon.
Yeah, I'm walking up there.
All right, you walk up, and she says, "Thank you for bringing me back to her light."
I was without it for a night. I cannot imagine what it must have been to be without it for as long as you have.
I hope the Moonstone Punisher serves you well.
It's already helped me fuck up some shit.
Just small chuckle. And she says, "I'm glad to see it made its way to another fellow cleric of Sloan."
As soon as I realized that you were a worshiper of Saloon, I knew that some shit was going to go down in that place. Did you see the prayer to Shar?
No, I didn't, but I felt her presence there.
Yeah.
Promise me something.
Yes.
You will get revenge for this act.
As soon as we figure out who the fuck did this, that is exactly my plan. As you know, Salune is she's a good goddess, but she doesn't take any shit.
And you will show this evil that one day, I trust.
Absolutely. I'll think of you every time I wield the Moonstone.
And I thank you. I will be at peace. And she fades away. And you wake up in the water, unsure of what really happened at all. But
The fuck? Wait a minute. I was just up there.
What even happened? Who knows? All right, so that is your guys' night. Yebe dreams something different, but you guys don't get to know.
Oh, good
that.
lord!
Oh.
Yes, that's great. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's a hidden tool that'll help us later. Okay, so here's what happens. Baz, you gain the ability Ancestral Magic, or Magic Ancestry. So basically, what happens is, once per day, you can channel your magic ancestry when you're making an attack. You make a percentile roll, and based on what comes out of that percentile roll, you will cast a spell from your grandfather's spellbook. Chosen by me.
Pretty much have a Wabberjack.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
you have like a Wabberjack.
I hope that fits in like common, because like Zavel's on this streak of pretending to be like a cleric, a wizard, like he's here for it.
Zavel is a man of many talents.
Mm-hmm. Even
Kishano.
a bedroom.
Kishano, you wake up and you are now bound to that pan flute. You've bound to it through the night.
Okay.
And you gain the ability the breath of the wind mantle,
All right.
which allows you to blow into your pan flute and cause a powerful gust of wind that fires out in a cone 5 in front of you and causes knockback 5 feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has 1 charge, replenishes daily.
Awesome.
So you've got your getaway.
Yeah, right.
Stay away
Dope.
from me, blow.
Dope.
Oh,
Love it.
And finally, here you. Well, Zavel, do you try your cranking you up to 11 now?
I mean, why not?
All right. So this next part's very important. What do you aim it at when you crank it up to 11?
oh God.
Ooh, options. I mean, he would choose Yibi, but that would cause World War V, and we're not going to do that.
Why would he go after? What happened to small people stick together?
They do, but he's small and in his line of vision. He wants to try out
It's really more of a guideline. It's okay.
friendly fire. I don't know. He could try to shoot at like a bird or an owl or some shit like random out there.
All right, so you tighten it up, and you crank it up to 11, and the scope itself fires a searing ray at your target.
What?
So, like, this ray of searing hot light fires out at the target.
So it's not even an arrow. It's just
No, it's not even an arrow. It's just like this ray of
my.
It's the fucking laser gun. It's a Moonraker.
Oh my gosh. And it's not even set to stun. The safeties are off. Zavel is like hooting and hollering. He's like, Yibi, I'm a wizard.
I'm glad you didn't target Yibi there. Otherwise,
Right.
shit would have gone poorly.
So
Yeah.
it acts the same way as the spell Searing Ray. Again, 1 charge per day. But it acts as a single Searing Ray. You don't get the multiples. But
Wow,
It
so I
is.
just wasted a whole ass charge just to see what it would do.
yeah, but you know what? That was intentional.
But that's a Zavel move, though. That's
Yeah.
a straight up
I was
Zavel
gonna like kick a
move,
rock
so-
and like turn it back down
Yeah.
to like default settings.
Yeah, no, I imagine the first thing Zavel does is try to crank it up to 11 6 more times.
Yeah. Right.
He's just disappointed and just goes back to
What a
default. He was
fucking
playing.
jip.
One use only.
Yeah, no, over and over again. All right, so Gilbetta, your Moonstone Hammer
Yeah.
gains the ability to once per day again. Once I find that freaking spell, it's basically Moonspire. You get Moonfire.
This moon is on fire.
As a druid spell. As soon as I can give you a more detailed explanation, as soon as I find it.
Yeah, I got my typing fingers ready.
LM bending meteor. Yeah, meteor swarm. You gain meteor swarm.
You're right.
Swarm of meteors. Sorry. Moonbeam. There we go. It is a 2nd level evocation. It has a range of 120 feet. A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius in a 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within your range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn in there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. And it must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed throw, it takes 2d10 radiant damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it lasts for 1 minute as long as you're concentrating on it.
And that's with my thing.
Yeah, that's with you. That's with your hammer.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna
now,
add it as a.
kind of wizard. You're
I'm
gonna
gonna add it as a spell on my spell list, just so that I have all the information for it.
Yeah, add it as a spell on your spell list because it still has your spell save and everything on it.
Yeah.
But you don't use a spell slot when you use it. You
Right.
use your one spell slot assigned to your weapon.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put it in my spell list because that's like the easiest place to access, like keep all that together.
Keep all that jazz.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to get a better idea of the range and stuff here, you said so the Breath of the Wind Mantle is a cone 5. What precisely does that mean?
So it starts 1 square in front of you.
Okay.
Right. Or it's like, and then for every 5 feet it goes out. So sorry, it's a cone. 20-foot cone. There we go. Let's go 20-foot cone.
Okay.
And so it starts at you 20 feet out in a cone shape. Anything within that cone is pushed back 5 feet. Has to make a strength save of, let's go with 12, or it is knocked back.
Okay. Awesome.
Word. She said it was Moonstone Punisher, right? Was the name of the thing?
Yeah.
What she called it.
Yeah. The Moonstone Punisher. All right. So, how does everybody process things once they wake up?
Shauna's feeling inspired. Shauna's for the first time kind of feeling like maybe he has a purpose, even if it's some small purpose. He's got a story that needs telling that no one else knows. He's got a small little person who's depending on him and looking up to him, and like the world's kind of different today for Kashana.
Kashana's turned a page in his life. It's good.
Gilbetta just doesn't know what the fuck to think. So she just keeps praying.
She's praying. She's having a long pray this morning.
Yeah, and she also kind of re-prepares some different spells.
Okay. All right. Baz, where are you sitting at?
I kind of. It's whatever.
It's whatever. So you awaken next to this grave that you kind of put together.
I'm hungry.
Hungry. There are still cookie stew buns back at the cart.
I'm gonna fly like full speed and like just
It's just
like it just
Superhero
like, just extremely just land on the cart like just loudly, like not even try to land softly.
like rattles around. As soon as you land, Yibi tosses you a bun.
I'm gonna just look at him. I won't punch you today.
Thumbs up from Yibi. Yibi is notably getting more confident as time goes on with the group.
Love it.
Good. I won't have to beat him down.
He's starting to like get an idea of where everybody's at. Zavel, how do you unpack the morning? I imagine Zavel's just like 11.
He's just like, I don't know. He's just like, all right. And he's like carving into like the wood on his crossbow, and it spells out "Mother Lickin' Wizard." like he's convinced that he is a wizard now. So now he's like polishing the metal bits and like carving a name to the shit.
It's like this wasn't a named weapon before, but it fucking is now.
Oh my God.
Mother licking wizard.
I just picture Zavel like crouched down in foliage, whispering that to himself as he cranks into 11 to take a shit.
Yeah, he's like preoccupied. Like this is just way cool for him, and he's just like, sweet.
I have so many plans.
And he's muttering about how the dwarf chick wasn't even all that hot. Like he's
What?
just so disappointed that it's a one charge per day.
Oh damn! All right.
Wow.
It's ice cold. Okay, so yeah, you guys. Yibi packs up the camp, gets everything ready to go. He assumes you guys are gonna want to head out again.
Yeah. Pack up. Feeling good. I think we need to discuss what we're gonna do about this here coin as we start to head back. And if I remember correctly, we were told that there might be some information in that last. What was that last town we were at? Fuck.
I don't know. A lot happened since we've been there.
Yartar.
Yartar. There was there not something in the
Like, we're
journals
going
about?
back to Yartar.
Zavel fucking loves Yartar.
That's his favorite place ever.
Yeah.
There was something in the journals about Yartar, right? Am I imagining that?
No, you're not imagining that. That is where they met up with their benefactor.
Got it. I think we should be quite careful with this coin. Whoever's coming for it, whoever hired us to acquire it, clearly has the ability to destroy all manner of powerful people. I don't know if we want to be in league with them at all, or if we want to be on their side. Perhaps we should try to learn more about them in Yartar.
Or perhaps we let them think we're on their side.
If anyone asks, we didn't find any coins.
I imagine we're on our way. We're heading back. Right?
Well, you guys have two choices. You can head up. You can head down the river, and the river will take you, right along. It's a bit of a rougher trip, so it'll take you longer. You can head up back to Yartar and take the roads back.
We got a cart and a horse and a mule.
Yeah.
So we should probably take the road.
All right.
Wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah.
Unless we got a way to float all that stuff. Nah.
What,
All right.
what do we got to carry?
What's that?
I mean, you say unless we float it, but I think I know somebody who can deliver it fast.
Oh no, I'm saying just in terms of getting everything. Like, we got a cart. How do we get a cart in the water?
Yeah, the cart. You get the impression the cart's not gonna float.
Yeah. we it's not an amphibious cart.
Or someone carries it across the water.
Carries the cart?
Oh, I mean,
And the horse and the mule are gonna make them swim? I don't know. No, I'm thinking we're taking the road back.
Yeah.
So that we can keep all of our spoils that we got from the ground.
As much as I love the water, like I just don't think that it's.
What's that strength check gonna be like?
Right. Okay.
Hopefully.
So yeah. So as we're carting back, we're discussing all of this. So do we just tell him there was no coin? I don't know. Zavel, you've got some experience with forgeries. Have you ever forged a coin?
I mean, I could probably make it work.
Perhaps
Yeah,
there's a
let me see
blacksmith
the
in
coin.
Yatar. If there's a blacksmith in Yatar with a foundry that you could use for a moment, perhaps we can make a fake coin, hide the real one, tell them this is what we found. They'll obviously know it's not the powerful coin they're looking for, whoever this is, but we can just tell them this is what we found, and they'll think someone else switched it.
Yeah, it'll take me a couple days, but I'm pretty sure we can make it work. I mean, we can always go to Haskellars, but I don't know if the ghosts will let us use the forge.
I don't know what that is. What do you think, guys?
So, he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys don't really go to Yartar. There's a armory there that's guarded by ghosts, and he's like super serious about it. He knows how ridiculous it sounds, but he's like, no, like these ghosts are like bodyguards, they're like bouncers. Like I don't know if we'll be able to get in."
Did you say ghost?
Ghosts, like woo, ghosts.
So you mean
We just spent the whole night with ghosts around. I don't know, like.
I think it's worth a try.
I don't do ghosts.
Yeah, we can give it a try, but I just don't know. I mean, these ghosts were nice, but like the ones in Yardheart, they're kind of dicks. Like, I mean, we can try.
Like lethal dicks or just pain in the ass dicks?
Like just pain in the ass. Like they don't like anybody in there. But like
Well,
I said, we can try.
There's no harm in trying. Yeah.
But yeah, if you let me study the coin, I can see, what I can do and get a feel for what's on it, and I won't go in too blind. I mean, it's a ways to Yartar anyway.
I think we got a plan.
You guys got a little bit of a trip. Zavel, you gonna investigate this coin?
Yeah, he's gonna check it out and like try to study the markings on it just so he can get a better idea of what he's, forging or attempting to.
But we do have to decide what we're going to do with the real coin.
See, that's we don't know what they wanted it for.
Hand me the real coin real quick.
You still have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to meditate on this coin real quick to see if this is the coin the staff was talking about.
Okay.
If it is, it must be magical. Is there any way that we can mask its magical nature? Because I'm pretty sure they'll have some kind of like way to sniff out the magic if we're going to try to lie to these people.
Well, perhaps.
I mean, you can put an illusion spell on it.
Perhaps these ghosts will even be on our side. Maybe they'll recognize that this powerful thing needs to be hidden, and they'll let us use the forge for that reason.
Maybe.
I don't know that we want to divulge that information, though.
Well, I don't know. If they're powerful guard ghosts, they might just figure it out anyways.
All right.
Right. But I'm just saying that's a different story.
Baz, you meditate on the coin. You don't see the usual images of people training with staff. You see another image. And it's the altar with the flames erupting all around you. And it shows you images of your necklace, the necklace of your grandfather, and that stone that you found. And the voice says, "One more piece. Complete the ritual. Seal the pact. And then you feel searing hot pain and you wake up.
Ow.
Okay. Ow. What,
I'm just
what,
gonna flip
ow?
the coin at Kashano
happened?
and be like, yeah, it's useless to me.
I don't need this shit.
All right then.
Okay.
Hand it over to Zabel.
He's
Alright.
gonna like thumb it over and look at it.
Give me an investigation check.
Great.
Wow.
What is this?
He knows that it is a coin and that it's in his hand and that he's never seen this coin up until this very point. And he
This
would like to
is-
spend more time with the coin.
Right.
This is a super unusual coin. Alright. Zavel, would you like to take the duration of the trip to examine this coin?
Yes, it reminds him of his deity's coin, which is a trick two-headed coin that Timora is known for. So he's like intrigued and is like all over this coin, wanting to study it more.
Okay, addendum to that. As a worshiper of Timora, this coin is almost profane to you.
Dang.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this coin is because coins are a symbol of luck with Timora. This almost appears there's this odd malevolence to this.
It's like Bashaba, the Lady of Misfortune. He's gonna like start shaking.
It's not quite Bashaba. Almost like it's a tool. It's a tool of unusual power. But as you spend more time with it, you learn that the outer ring of the coin is of hardened silver. The innermost portions of the coin are shaped out of gold into a symbol of an iris, a symbol of an eyelid. There is a small copper sword that inserts into the top edge of the coin, and if you push it down, the eyelids open to reveal a clear crystal carved almost like a lens.
It's the Eye of Ra.
Interesting. Did Kashano take any of those pages, or did he leave them with the corpsey corpse?
Oh, I took all the pages that we found. Yeah. They're
So
still in
they'll
the journal.
like point to the paper and like try to look through the coin, and he's gonna ask Kashano, "Hey, do you have those papers? Like maybe there's like hidden messages. There's like a lens on this. Like it's some kind of like seeing tool."
Can Saruman see
I
us?
see.
I see
he,
you.
he pulls the pages back out, and
Frodo?
he passes a couple over to Zavel and then starts looking through a couple himself.
All right.
And they should still all be in the journals if you want to look.
Oh
at
yeah, it's all in the journal area. I kind of wish I had done something with this because this is really cool now, but I haven't. So you don't see anything, and the DM is cursing a missed opportunity.
It's all good, man. It can't be Easter eggs
Oh
everywhere.
man,
Yeah. No, look. I mean, you can't.
the halfling cunning was a bit much, but he's not discouraged. He's just like, well, maybe. Sorry for my dogs like fighting each other in the background. It's just Yebe mumbling to himself.
Yeah.
He's like,
I imagine Yebe's driving the part at this point.
yeah, he's like hitting
Yeah.
bumps. He's just like, "Ugh, stupid bumps," but he's like doing it in Goblin. But anyway, Zavel's just like, I see nothing. Well, maybe it's not meant for these pages. Here you go. He's just gonna hand them back. He's just being like overly dramatic for no reason.
This is useless.
Is everything all right? Is there something wrong with this coin?
everything is wrong with this coin, Kashano, and I'm going to figure it out. This is personal.
Has the coin offended?
It's not currency.
You?
It's not. There's nothing coin-like about this coin.
I can't visit the brothel with this. It has secrets. I don't like secrets. I'm going to find them out. His eye is like twitching, and he's just like so into this coin right now. Like he just nothing else matters, and he's just like
every part of this.
This coin is almost too rich for my blood.
Just imagine he has it like laid out on the bench of the cart, and he's just like peering over it. There's like apparatus and tools.
Probably, yeah. You said it was the coin of a god, right?
I did not say that.
Zabel?
Zabel?
He's saying that it's similar to his deity, and he's like the what is it? The Church of Timora is now open, my children. Let me learn you a thing about her. And he just kind of goes into talking about how she is known for like her icon or item of sorts, I guess, is a trick coin, as she's the Lady Luck. And he tells them about like Bashaba, her other half, because she was literally split from one deity into two of the same halfling, except for one is misfortune and things, and Timora is Lady Luck. And Saloon played a huge part in the split of these deities. So he's like explaining like the relationship between things and why he helped out Gilbetta when she was turning to stone and things, and his obligation.
Can I do a religion check on the coin?
Sure. It doesn't appear to be of a religious nature.
Okay.
It's like Sean was fascinated by this whole.
Can I use my once a day? Can I use my once a day teacher bonus?
No, we don't have that yet. We're working on a thing.
Oh, dang.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Damn it.
Zavella is like convinced that like Balthazar has kissed this coin and is in cahoots with Bashaba, and he's just cursing all the gods right now.
So
like he is pissed.
All of my enemies are involved with this coin. I will see them sunder.
Everyone, it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, no, this is conspiracy.
Goodness.
Zavel, while you're examining the coin, are you opening the lens?
Yeah, he's like, because I've seen coins that like reveal like little goblets and shit like on the little side, and you take the sword out and put it in the top and press it. So he's like playing around with it, like trying to look through it and pressing it, and trying to take the sword out and put it back in the little sheath and see if things change. Like he's like all over this coin.
Messing it around. Okay. The more and more you play with it, you start to feel tired.
Man,
what?
Like,
like it's only like mid-afternoon and you're exhausted.
He's like trying to look through it, and like his eyes are just like
like drooping.
I need
like
fucking nap.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I worked too hard.
Yeah, it's like maybe too much excitement. All in one day.
Yeah, he's gonna hand the coins
between like
back.
fire lasers and like magic coins.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, Shauno, take this coin. I mean, I found out I was a wizard today, and now I have to be like super smart. And I'm not that intelligent. It's not much, but it's honest work, and I deserve a nap. He's gonna go like lay out on one of the benches.
This is a lot. And he's gonna sleep. Okay.
All right, Kashana will take the coin, and he's gonna go sit up by Yibi. How are Kashano and Yibi doing on their language lessons?
He's coming along. He's been studying.
Okay. How's Kashano doing?
He's got like a common for dummies book, and he's got like.
How's Kashano doing on learning Goblin?
You're coming along. You're learning a few phrases. There's a lot of like weird throat noises and almost screams. Yeah, right. Like some gurgles. So,
But he's
so
flying.
you're struggling with some of the accentuations of the language, but you're coming along with it.
English. All right. So yeah, he's going to kind of sit there and try to converse in Goblin, while kind of also examining the coin.
Okay.
And maybe like asking Yibi, like, you haven't seen anything like this, have you?
And does he take a look at it? Do you hand it to him, or you just kind of show it to him?
I'm just gonna show it to him. I'm assuming he hasn't. I'm assuming he's not gonna be familiar with it.
Yeah,
so
no. You show it to him, and he's like,
just like, you haven't seen this, no. Okay, so he's gonna keep playing with it, and he figures out the little push it down, open up the eyes thing.
yeah.
He's kind of looking through it.
All right.
And I don't know, a history check I feel like would be Kashano's wheelhouse on this.
All right.
Is that gonna do anything good?
Do a history check.
All right. So add the jack and make it 13. Probably not gonna do much for me, but
Historically, you can't think of anything that matches this coin.
okay.
You feel like something this unique would stand out, but you can't come up with anything specifically about it.
Okay.
How long is the trip back?
Couple hours.
Yeah, was it like half a day to the town?
Yeah. You about after you're about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you guys get back.
Okay.
So, the cart arrives in Yartar. A lot of trade going on. It's kind of bustling. Where do you guys want to head with it?
Zavel, so where is this ghostly foundry?
Zavel is like mid-snore right now. Like, he is just...
Oh.
He's out of it.
Zavel. All right. Wait, was Yartar the town where the drawn-in courtier is, or is that a different town?
No, that is a different town.
Okay.
We're going to Yartar? What?
That's
He's all
that's
excited
right.
to get
It's just like up.
We're here,
Oh my
Yartar.
God.
What?
We're in Yartar. Zavel, where's the
He's
foundry?
Guys, we gotta go to this
like,
bistro.
He's all over it. He's like an excited chihuahua right now. Like,
I see like the montage of, like in a TV show when a character goes to New York for the first time, and it's
Yartar is Zavel's New York suburb that she just knows really well.
Like sticking out the top of the limo.
Yeah.
He's like sticking his head out like the back of the cart with his head up. He's like, oh yes. Like, he just loves the air of Yartar. Just like everything about Yartar is just like, he like dreams about Yartar. If he had a tail, it would be wagging right now. He's so excited. And he's like, oh yeah, we have to go to Haskell's. And he's just like all cool, calm, and collected after. He's like, yeah, we gotta go. I'm kind of tired.
All right, which way is that? Point us to Haskell.
Yeah, we gotta like park the cart first, I think. That might be useful. But see the tavern there? Yeah. Okay.
Tell us where to go. This is your way around this one.
Yeah, like tell us where we're going.
Does this count as a city?
It is a town. It is a trading hub.
All right. So yeah, tell us where to go.
All right. So he's gonna like hop out of the cart, and while he's like standing on like the lip, like the little like step of the cart, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, Yartar, fuck Tribor." Anyway, now we're gonna go to
Tribor. It's like a chorus that comes back out.
Yeah.
Somebody pops with his foam finger. Yartar #1.
Like, what?
He like spits in the direction of Tribor, which is like down the street. Like, they're like so close to each other, and he's just like, "All right, you see those elves out there that were
like, fuck Tribor, go here."
Yes.
I'm just gonna hold out the Go Team Growl banner.
He's just holding it out. Just like
everyone's excited. Let's keep cheering.
Everybody's like, some people are like pointing at it with confused faces.
It's okay, they're cool. Go Team Growl. Anyway, so you see those elves over there? There's Sally, and there's her cousin. I tried to bang her, but it didn't work out. But anyway, where they're standing, they're at Colossus, and that's where they have like the best wine. Like, don't even get me started. But I think we have to do something important. So anyway, down the street and 2 doors down to the left, that's where we got to go. That's the armory. See, like the smoke and shit coming up. Yeah, the ghosts are gonna be like at the door, like sup, and then we gotta be like cool, I guess.
No, we gotta be like pow,
pow.
All right, so have we decided? Are we going to be honest with them? See if they're sympathetic to our predicament here. Are we going to try to outsmart them? Are we just going to try to butter them up? Are there gifts we can bring them?
I think we just need to tell them we need to use support. We got shit to do. I mean, I wouldn't tell them about the coin. I wouldn't tell anybody in Yartar about anything. Like, have you not heard about the Hand of Yartar? Like, if I had tits, I would be okay. But, like, I'm a dude. I stand when I pee, and I don't want to cross the Hand of Yartar. Not today.
What? You stand when you pee?
All right,
What?
then.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm low to the ground already, but, like, shit, I don't want to piss on myself. Like, what kind of animal do you think I am? I mean, you're the one with the tail. Fuck you mean? Like, ugh. Anyway, we gotta go.
That would make things a lot easier.
Ugh.
Everything stops
Not for me,
for a moment.
Gilbetta says.
I mean, take a shower.
Yes, I am civilized.
Do you stand when you pee?
Yes, as you said, it's generally easier. Though I didn't have a woman beating me if I peed about the edge of the latrine, so I'd imagine things were a little different.
I just went to the next mountain. That's all.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway,
I think we should see if we can gain entrance and just kind of see what happens.
Yes.
Right.
Do you know of any way to
I'm
win these
cool.
ghosts' favor?
I mean, they're like, I don't know, they're kind of intimidating. They're just like there, and like, you know, they're there, but you can't see them, so you don't know what they're thinking. And then if you're like, yo, can I get in? And you try to walk in, and you're walking into ghost chest, or I don't know, probably walking into ghost dong. I don't know, but I just try not to think about those things. However, I mean, they're ghosts. I don't know, but all I know is I'm holding Blue's hand, and we're gonna be buddy buddy while we walk around here. That's all I know, because she's a lady, and I trust ladies here.
What's that
All right.
have to do with it?
All right. Let's go try to get into this.
I have so many questions.
When do you not have questions, Baz?
Just like follow my lead. It's just so. Are we? Are you guys heading to this forge?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I don't know what just happened, but let's just go before Safel has a heart attack.
All right. It's
He's like looking around.
It's midday at this point.
It's high noon.
It's high. It's the forge is active currently.
Okay.
Okay.
So there doesn't appear to be anybody at the door.
Well, she said we couldn't see them, or he said we couldn't see them. I guess.
Is it an open doorway or is it a closed door?
It is an open doorway
I'm gonna walk in.
because it's the summertime.
I mean, I guess we just try to walk in since. Yeah.
All right.
Zabel's gonna let go of Gilbetta's hand if she's just gonna try to walk in. Like,
Yeah,
he's
I was
just-
gonna take a look through the doorway.
All bets are off. All right, Baz, you try to walk in, and a force pushes you back.
Zabel's just shaking his head
I'm
in the
gonna try to
background.
walk
Like,
in again.
And the same force scoots you back.
Gilbetta says hello.
A corporeal form kind of takes shape of this large dwarf who has a series of arrow wounds in him. He's wearing an apron and he has a big hammer. And he's pushing Baz backwards. He's, What business do you have with the forge?
Look up, Ghost.
Hello.
Yes, we have a small task we need to perform. If we could just use the forge for, say, an hour or so, and then we would be on our way.
See, the halfling knows some respect.
Yeah. Gilbetta saw her do that. I saw him do that and was like, "Oh shit!" And like did the same thing. Like,
She's gonna just be like, and just kind of pull out a gold coin and like hand it to him.
I beg your pardon. Been quite distracted as of late. No disrespect was meant.
Belfast.
Belfast. Pleasure to meet you. I am known as Kushano the Quick, and my companions here can decide if they want to introduce themselves, actually. My companions here would...
He's just holding Baz back at this point. I'm actually just constantly trying to get past him. Takes a punch and just goes through him. Like, it's
What?
Yeah.
No!
Belfast, is there any chance that we could use the forge for just a brief task?
Under what authority?
Under your authority, if you'll allow it, good sir.
That's not the way it works.
What? Then how does
it work?
Somebody's got to give you authority. We can't just let anybody come in and use the forge. This is an ancient, powerful forge manned by ghosts.
I see. Well,
Where would we get that authority?
The girl's like, "Do we need the hand's authority?" He's like sweating bullets.
Go Team
We
Growl.
are on a
We are
mission.
Team Growl, okay? We have authority.
I don't know what that is.
Yes. No.
Team Growl is
Yeah, we need to
Look at my simple friends here. We are on a mission from Cookie of the Avalon Knights Academy. Is he anyone you're familiar with?
I know Cookie, but he doesn't have authority here. For good reason.
Shit.
Great. Who does?
Well, if
Please
you,
don't make us go to the hand. Please.
you don't have to go to the hand. Calm down.
Oh, okay.
They're busy. Shield meets in a month. Now then, if you happen to know someone who works here, or if there's a ghost that can vouch for you, maybe you could come in under that authority.
A ghost. I know a ghost that might be able to vouch for me. I don't know if I can get in touch with him, but perhaps you could. He was a halfling bard by the name of Jamie Windmantle.
Never heard of him.
Do you have any way of reaching out through the astral plane or any of that shit?
Do I look like a medium to you?
No, you look like extra large.
What about Luna?
Wait, is Charlie still working here? Remember that dude that was getting all the firewood? Is he still here? The apprentice, or did you guys can him? Is he here?
No, Charlie died. He got promoted.
So can he vouch? Like, I mean, I've been here. Come on, dude. Like, I'm always here in Yartar. When have I not dropped you off meats and gold?
What do you need to do here?
There's this coin that like we're trying to do some stuff with. I you know me. I don't know you blacksmith things, but we need to make a facsimile of a coin, and we need your help.
Gotta be blacksmiths.
Because I mean, look at him. He's a blacksmith.
The apron and the hammer.
Yeah.
I mean, for all you know, he could be just
Pretty
an
sure
armorer.
that's a ball peen hammer. He knows what he's doing.
He's a dwarf. He has a hammer. Like, I mean, that's almost what a blacksmith looks like, if you imagine what I guess.
Right?
But he's like, look, I'm a blacksmith. I've been blacksmithing when I was alive, and I've been blacksmithing ever since I've been dead.
How long have you been dead?
Keep his anvil tattoo.
What day is it?
It's what day is it?
you just say the day. He's like 200 years.
Oh, happy anniversary, dude.
Give or take an hour.
Have you ever heard? Whoa, okay. Have you ever heard of Lunaria, Figure and Bone River? Any of these names?
Lunaria. That actually sounds kind of familiar. Didn't she hang around with the paladin?
Oh! Yes, an orc? Maybe? Half orc, yes. Yes, this is actually... We actually have just... I have just laid her to rest. We found that they had got themselves into a bit of a trouble. And she was actually holding this Moonstone Warhammer.
Yes, Ograth, the paladin. I believe is who you're referring to.
Hang on a second. Philip, get up here. And the ghost of a kind of a frail-looking old human approaches, wearing similar garb. What is it? Philip, you remember that paladin you made that sword for? Like 100 years ago or something? Oh, Ograth. Oh, Ograth, I crafted his protector sword very carefully. Yes, I remember him. He's a fine fellow. How is Ograth?
Oh, he did.
Unfortunately, he has passed.
He died
Murdered.
protecting this coin, and now we're trying to continue that effort.
Look, their party was betrayed. It's a whole thing.
Oh, that's terrible. Poor Ograth. He had an uphill battle as a paladin, being a half-orc.
I bet.
Well, it's okay, Belfast. I'll vouch for them. They're friends of Ograth's.
Are we, though?
Philip,
Lovely.
Philip, quick question.
Shut up, Bez.
Do you happen to know, Philip, do you happen to know who it was that last hired Ograth?
And his compatriots.
And his party.
Well, he was in town last I had heard, and then he just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, we found him.
Did we, though?
Yes. If you wish to visit him or lay him to rest, you can find him at the Wailing Crypt.
Well, I hope that he had passed on peacefully. No sense of lingering in undeath. Well, actually, he has now, because you guys kind of cleansed him. But
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, not originally, but
they all died horribly.
We have kind of...
Yes.
He died so bad.
Yeah, they didn't die well, but now we have restored the altar in the place where they are dead, and some of the bodies have been buried, particularly Aria. I've buried her under the moonlight of Salune.
But it's sun now. The sun's out, so is she really under the light?
Well, she's with Salune.
The moon and the sun can be out at the same time.
Yeah.
But is it?
Technically, the moon never goes down.
All right, so we have access to the forge, don't we?
Well, he's leading you to an area of the forge while he's talking to you guys, and he's kind of shaking his head a little bit sad, and he says, I told Ograth they shouldn't have taken that other job.
Half-orcs, man, they don't listen.
Well, he says people need protecting, it shouldn't matter.
I had a half-orc that tried to join the monastery.
So.
Oh, yeah? Was he virtuous? This half-orc?
He kind of was a knucklehead. I had to punch him a few times, and then I threw him off the mountain.
Well, he wasn't like Ograth then. Ograth was very virtuous and very wise for a half-orc. He says, all right, I can assist you with whatever you need, but you can access this area of the forge. Don't talk to the other ghosts. They're a bit bad-tempered.
Hi, other ghost.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Just like needles staring at you around the room. And then they all go invisible again and back to their work.
Zabella's like, he's just like, nope, I'm not here. I didn't do anything. I didn't say nothing.
Stealth rolls.
He's sweating all the bullets. Like, he is soaked from the sweat. He is just
like literal crossbow bolts are following to the ground. Okay.
All right.
Come on, Zabel, it'll be okay.
I think we should get out of here as quickly as possible. Perhaps you should get to work.
Yeah.
Yibi, could you please assist Zabel in running the forge here? I want to talk.
Looks like sure.
Just run the bellows.
Just do what he says. Just do what he says. That's.
I kind of want to try to talk to Philip and get a little more background on the party. And we don't have to play this right now. I mean, we can get notes later. But I want narrative fuel.
What do you want to ask him?
Did you happen to know? I don't know if he was formerly one of Ograth's party. Did you happen to know a halfling bard by the name of Jamie Windmantle?
I heard that Ograth was traveling with a bard before he disappeared, but I didn't know much more about him beyond that. You might want to check some of the dwarven holds to the north. A lot of halflings like to stay with their cousins up there.
Okay. What great stories can you tell me of the rest of the party?
Well,
the wizard and the cleric.
Know the whole party very well, but I knew Ograth because he had come to me asking to make a sort of protection. He felt that protecting others weaker than himself was the noblest cause he could ever take up. And
sometimes it's a drag.
Indeed it is. One day he was asked to protect people from a wealthy lord. He did the job. But I fear he made some powerful enemies that day.
Do you happen to know the name of this lord?
I don't recall the name. Some people were working on something and the lord wanted it. They wouldn't sell. So he decided that he would acquire it himself through other means.
Sounds like a kind of I'll do it myself type of guy.
Indeed he was. Ruthless and vicious. But Ograth held firm, and his noble party protected these people and helped them get into hiding.
All right.
He always did what was best for those who could not help themselves. A nobler half-orc you would not find.
I see. Krishana's growing a little bit
Did
more
anyone find
concerned.
that sword?
Yeah, it was in the crypt. He was holding it.
Did anybody
Or did anybody
that
take
sword?
it is the question.
No, nobody took it.
Nobody took it.
No.
It's still there.
Great.
Yeah. Still there. He's still holding on.
Backtrack.
what? We just got it. Okay.
Man, how
Right
fast can
back.
you fly? How fast can you fly?
Fast.
It appears that sword that the paladin had may have been quite powerful.
Say no more, fam. I'm just gonna fly off.
He's gonna fly off.
Good lord. Okay.
I'm so happy.
Damn, you're not even gonna like leave the building. You're just gonna fly through the building and just leave. Like
He goes up the chimney and like comes out coughing, all blackened. This is gonna be fine. Okay. look, it's an imp. Okay.
He's like Superman. He just flies off and destroys everything. He doesn't even care.
Imp, it's Murphy. It's Superman. Okay. All right, so you're flying away. And Zavel, give me some checks to make this counterfeit version of this coin.
Zavel is sweating, like he is just dripping sweat. He's praying to Brando Boris. He's praying to Tymora. He's pulling out all the halfling deities that he can think of. He's just like, oh my goodness.
Wow, like we make friends with one of them. It's fine.
It's going to cost you about 7 gold in materials to reproduce this coin.
That's fine. Is he going to have to give up some silver too to make that silver lining on that coin? Because he'll do it if he has to. Hold on.
Okay.
I've got some silver. I've got 9 pieces. If you need it.
I don't. I have
I had
copper
to yell
and
at my
gold.
dog to get it out of her butt. So am I doing sleight of hand? Like what am I rolling for this?
Oh, jeez.
That's tough.
This is a tough one. How would I play this? Let's go with...
I would say as a
I'll take a deception roll if I can.
Well,
you know.
the DM, I would say like performance.
I want to say performance, but let's mix it up. Let's say there's 3 checks to it.
Okay.
There's sleight of hand for the mechanism.
Right. I'll roll that.
There's strength for the work. And then there's performance for... So let's go sleight of hand, athletics, and performance.
Okay. Man, even my hands are sweating right now. Like, holy crap. Okay.
This is fucking the real deal, guys. So
he's actually having...
It's gonna happen.
He's got Yibi as an assistant, though.
Yeah,
So if he
so
needs
how
like
do you-
general strength or something, I don't know.
how do you want Yibi to assist you?
He's gonna have Yibi like hand him like tools, like a ball peen hammer here, and he's gonna have Yibi like use the tongs to like steady the coin on the top of the anvil.
Okay.
And like, are you guys picking up what I'm laying down? Because I have an anvil. I'll grab it right now if I need to.
Yeah, no, look. I'm picking up what you're doing. So
right, so he's
give
using tongs
me
to steady it.
an acrobatics check for Yibi
What?
for being like super dexterous and just like quick on the draw. Just what you need is there the moment you need it, and Yibi becomes the ninja of the forge to assist you. And if Yibi does well, Yibi killed it.
He's on it.
Yibi gives the advantage on all of your rolls.
Yes.
This coin.
Wow. Wow. Incorrect.
Excellent. All right. You said athletics
Yep.
and performance.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. So you did pretty well on most of it. The shape and the smoothness of the coin, the work is a little rough, but you feel like it's passable. It looks pretty close to it.
Zavel's gonna look over at Belfast and kind of like beckon him over, and he's looking a little proud of his work, but like he knows that it looks a little rough, and he's like, so you know, when I die, I think I might have a good shot at working here as an apprentice, but we'll talk about that another time over a pint. Is there any way that you or any of these fine gentlemen, yeah, not looking at you, Ghost, but I'm thinking about y'all over there, keep working. Can any of you guys, like, you know, get that sand, is it a sandstone, that pumice, whatever kind of rock you guys do to like smooth shit out? Like, do you guys think you got it? Like, because I'll bring you triple the offerings come my next visit, and I know how you guys like that Halassa wine. I gotcha. He's trying.
Belfast takes a look at the coin. He goes, "Yeah, that's a 6 out of 10, kid."
I I think I got some promise. I mean, let me get a little corpsey and cold, and I might get a little better.
You got lots of promises, but you ain't got a lot of substance. Now, let me see here.
I can start off like Charlie with the firewood. He got a promotion, and we all know he was pissed poor. He can only carry 3 logs at a time with his noodle arms. Yeah, Charlie, I'm talking about you.
Be careful now. Forget yourself, little halfling. All right.
I was friends with him in life.
Yeah. All right. Here, give me the coin.
All right. I'm going to hand it to him.
Takes it over to a wheel, kind of pumps it with his foot a little bit, gives it a brush over, and he makes it a little bit better looking for you. Now get out of my forge.
I want to ask Philip
Say no,
one.
bye. He's out.
I want to ask Philip one more
like
thing.
spell-shaped hole in the wall. All right. You asked Philip one more thing. What is it?
Philip, how strong is the protection on this forge? What kind of people have authority here? For example, would a powerful lord be able to just barge in?
Usually takes more than money. But someone who's particularly powerful can usually pull the strings they need to get in.
All right. Good to know. He was thinking maybe this would be a place to hide it, but I don't think so.
It's just, can you hide me? Can I stay here?
Oh no, the coin. Hide the coin.
Oh, hide the coin. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. No. Yeah. I guess like everybody getting out of the forge at this point.
All right. Baz, you're flying towards the crypt.
Yep.
Takes you a little while. Make a perception check to see how well you find your way back without the map. Okay, you remember it pretty well. You got this. You got this. You arrive back at the crypt, and the portion where the hidden area is appears to have been collapsed.
Well then. Thanks, Shano.
Nobody told you to go there.
God.
Well, technically, you suggested it.
Get that far. We
Am I, like,
better.
is it just like rocks and stuff?
Yeah, like this whole thing has collapsed in on itself at that portion. So the second level has completely caved in.
Well.
Do you want to investigate?
Yes, I do. No, I don't.
You're like, well, clearly some shoddy workmanship. We got out just in time. You're actually relieved.
Right?
You're like, at least we didn't get stuck in there. This could have been disastrous. But sucks that all that stuff's gone. At least you got grandpa.
I'm gonna go find I'm gonna go investigate each of the graves we made for everybody.
The graves are all just as you left.
I'm gonna look at the Bart one.
Okay.
I actually left him in the chamber. He was just propped up and giving a lot of money.
Yeah. So
No, he was because he needs to be there as a signal of his story.
He's more buried now than ever.
Yeah.
That is his crypt. That should be his resting place.
Okay.
I guess I'll go over to the rogue one and just be like,
Yeah, the rogue was left in there as well. The rogue, the bard, and the paladin were all left inside.
The only ones that were taken out and buried were the wizard and the cleric.
We'll go over to the cleric one and just be like, you probably would be a better one than Gilbetta. Why can't that be my grandfather for one moment? I had to be born 100 years later. Whatever. Go over my grandfather's grave and just... I thought we were fire resistance, man. I don't get this. I don't get you. I don't get our family. You guys left me here. You guys just abandoned me. Why? Why did you abandon me? Why did you die? Why weren't you with Dad or Mom or whoever? Like, I want answers, and I'm just gonna kick that cross I made.
Okay.
Good lord.
So you're shouting out to the forest. Some birds fly away as you shout out and kick over the cross. But nothing happens here. It's silent, eerily so.
Why am I even? Just gotta place the cross back and just fly off.
Okay. So you fly off. Back at the forge, you guys have a moderately acceptable forged coin.
All right.
It's pretty good.
I don't think that we should return to the keep with this coin. I'm going to assume that somebody is watching for our return, if not watching us even now.
Yeah.
What do you think of hiding it with Nesta?
Okay, wait. I mean, Nesta's not here.
No, but we could drop it off at Golden Fields on the way back.
Listen, I think we do need to discuss something. If there is someone watching us now, I think we need to discuss what we did here in the forge. Like, did we make new weapons? Why were we here?
A repair
could
be reasonable.
This isn't the kind of place people go to get armor repaired.
I'm just saying.
Perhaps we were repairing your hammer.
That's like going to Tiffany's because your watch stopped.
But a magic hammer. But a magic hammer might need to be repaired here, maybe.
Perhaps.
Because it was not fully operable when you got it. And now it is. And so maybe we were here to repair it.
But anyone who knows anything about Moonstone would know why it was not operable in that just fucking decrepit place.
What else might we have been here for?
Tell a lie.
Like, outside talking to the alley across the way.
Yeah.
Should we like make a dagger, or so we can say we made a weapon?
Belfast is like standing.
I'm just saying,
guys.
I don't know if we're going to be welcome to do any more work here.
Yeah, Belfast is like tapping his foot, and he's just like, I'm being very polite right now.
Zabel was already outside.
Does he say that?
Yes, he does.
He's across the street talking to Sally.
He says, I'm being very polite. I'm being very polite right now. I want you to know this.
They should.
Yes,
I'm going to say...
I do appreciate that. Is there any chance we could buy some sort of reject weapon that one of the apprentices made.
There are no reject weapons there.
Do you have 1,500 gold pieces?
Good lord, that's for a reject?
No, but I do have
Don't make trinkets here.
I do have a rare liqueur that is quite prized in many parts of the world.
He raises an eyebrow at you.
I'm gonna present the skin of Cookie's mead.
Oh, yeah, sure. Here, let me have a drink. And he pours some down his gullet, and it, like, drains out onto the floor. Oh, yeah, that was delicious. Thanks a lot.
Isabel mentioned giving him wine. I don't know what...
But you didn't give him Halas's wine. Just get out while you're still alive.
All right. I don't know. Gilbetta, I'm on advice. Yes,
Time to go.
Oh my god. I'm gonna bow as I leave.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
You just your alcohol's gone for no reason.
Is there any left, or did he dump it all?
No, he just like a sip, and then it's like on the floor.
Oh. I like this guy.
Good.
Yeah. So
he doesn't like you.
I don't have any idea what a good cover story would be for this.
It's like push guys out at this.
Yeah,
we'll go.
We're leaving. We're out. We're out.
Yeah.
We're out by Seville.
Okay.
Seville.
We're out by Seville. Seville's like chatting everybody up.
If anyone asks, why might we say we were here?
Hold on, I'm in the middle of this conversation. I will get right back to you, my friend. He turns back towards Sally. This fool's over here trying to buy an alibi, and Kashada's like, why are we here? He's like, now, Sally, remember that time that I climbed you like a tree? I need a favor. Because Yartar is small, everybody knows everybody, and he knows that this chick has some affiliations with some ladies he does not want to cross paths with, i.e. the hand Yartar. He's just like, so, if anybody comes through asking about, I don't know, a coin or some shit like that, that doesn't really seem really characteristic of our lovely town. Fuck Tribor! You didn't see us. And, we pass through, I guess, if you get pressed for answers. But, we're visiting, right? Right? Visiting.
Isabel, you know the price for this kind of thing.
Yeah. He's like reaching into his bag and casually taking about 5 gold coins out and, let's shake on it. And he's slipping her coins.
All right, you slip her the coin. She says, all right, with the hand busy with shield meat coming up, I don't remember seeing you here.
And if you have to have a reason, make it as beautiful as you are.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll see you later.
She kind of gives you a wink and kind of walks away.
Yep, they just nothing ever happened. They were trading recipes for pies or some shit, and he just goes back to Sean. He's like, it's taken care of.
Baz, you arrive back at the party. Everybody's standing outside the forge now. Talking.
I'm just gonna look at Kashao shaking my head.
It wasn't there?
It's there.
Was it gone?
It's there.
Did it? Where is it?
So, funny story. That cave has a horrible infrastructure.
What?
Oh, the whole cave, it came down itself. So, those 2 bodies we left, yeah, they're just stuck there forever.
3 bodies.
Oh, 3.
3, yeah.
And all the stone people. No, there were like a dozen
3.
bodies.
Yeah, they're definitely dead now.
So,
Those stone people, crushed.
Are
the
we sure it was the infrastructure, or does someone know that we're done there?
who care about what we do?
Whoever sent us to do it.
The guy that hired us.
So you think he would go all the way to hire us, then follow us, wait for us to do everything, then just destroy it? Come
Well,
on.
it's pretty clear that he hired another adventuring crew, followed them in just to slaughter them in the process. So I think yes.
Right.
Did you not see the holograms? Like,
so yeah.
I love that you guys have already decided that it's the same guy.
Yeah, Kashano's just convinced.
I mean, that's based on
conspiracies make sense.
The information we have.
I mean, let's be real. We really don't got a lot of information.
Zavella is like, he's like, you see the cogs like turning, and he like jumps up and down like an idiot right now.
What?
Guys, so that coin, the real one, and he's talking in like super hushed tones, and you know, he's
like get in here.
That thing made me sleepy. So, what if? Because I mean, our coin doesn't have magic on it. Like, what if we visit some like wizard folks who can enchant this coin with like a sleep spell that will like make you drowsy, so that like if we do have to hand off the coin, we can hand off the forgery, and it's gonna look rough because I mean it was in like some fucking phylactery somewhere, so it's probably gonna get banged up, and they probably hit it with some spells or some shit trying to get this lich back to life, which isn't gonna happen now. So I mean, we can make this work.
Fine.
I was going to mention that because if there's some magic on the coin that we have, I'm sure whoever wants it knows that.
I think
so
that
they're
going to
inspect this coin and there's no magic whatsoever.
But they have no reason to believe we would be able to tell the difference. I'm quite certain that whatever we give them, they're going to know it's a forgery. My only goal is for them to believe that's what we found there.
Yeah, let's put some magic on it, though, because if they're able to sniff out magic and they knew that this was magical to begin with, and there's no magic on it, like, we're fucked.
Or who might we go to for such a thing nearby?
I don't know. You guys are the magical people. I don't care. Wait, I am a wizard. I'm a mother wizard.
You're not a wizard.
Wait,
you have a toy.
I
You have
do
a toy. You are not a wizard.
What do you have?
I can show you some toys.
I know a family of powerful people who can do this.
How far are they?
Go.
And I'm just gonna hold up my amulet.
Do you know where to find them?
He's still holding up the amulet. Mr. Question.
I mean, Zabella's just like looking at like Kashana, like, bro, we were all there. Like, we've seen this. What are you? His family is Kentucky Fried Tiefling. Like, where are we gonna go?
We're just gonna have to find my family.
Not a wizard in that inn.
Was
there a wizard in that inn?
No.
That was a paladin, right?
I've heard this before from my master. Making magical items costs a lot of money and a lot of time. But if we can find my family, I'm sure I can get them to possibly do it for free.
We don't have time to go on a wild goose chase for your family right now.
Well, we don't have the money to make a magical item, Gilbetta.
Perhaps we can find something else to trade.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. How flexible are you, Baz? By the way, I know some people who are, you know, interested in tieflings or whatever. Okay.
I'm just gonna do like the split and like just like, you know, do stuff like, I mean,
that could work. That could work.
Does some monk stuff.
No, look, I understand it's gonna take a bit maybe to find a family. However, I know they're here, around here somewhere. But understand,
if we had
somebody to make a magical item not only takes time, but it takes more than what we have in this bag, and more than what Cookie is ever going to give us.
I mean, we weren't talking about exchanging money. We were talking about goods and services, but definitely not money. But I digress. We can't really trust people around here if some mysterious benefactor.
Either way,
wants, like,
we've got
some
to
shit from us.
go.
They're probably
We
sniffing
need to
around.
leave.
Yeah, but we're not going back to Waterdeep.
leave.
Well, we are not going to Waterdeep.
Okay. I'm so tired of hearing we can't go to Waterdeep. We can't. Why?
Because the whole city's trying to kill
benefactors
us,
there,
as far as we know.
and did you not see those people with black hands that tried to kill us when we got off the boat?
If I remember distinctly, they were more trying to kill me.
How do we? Okay, listen. We have Cookie and Tommy. How do we know that one of them cannot? Like, why are we?
I'm gonna be honest
both
with you.
extremely powerful.
I don't trust Cookie or Tommy at all.
It's not that I don't trust them. It's we're being monitored. So if we go back, they're going to know that we're back, and all of us are alive, unless we send one of you back from Yartar, and you guys can make up some story that the rest of us died somewhere. Not in the cave. Maybe in the cave.
Me.
Do it.
Girl, I can
That's
get
fine.
in all of you.
How well can you lie? How well can you tell a story? Because it has to be believable.
Are we trying to fool Cookie as well?
No, Cookie will be in on it, but we gotta fool whoever's watching us, because if they think that we didn't make it out alive, then that means there's no coin for them to look for, and that buys us some time to get in.
They've been watching us the whole time. They already know we're not dead. They already know we've been to the forge.
Or you all fake your deaths.
Right. We may be here, but we may not make it back to Cookie's shack.
Now look.
What?
I can knock you all out.
This is ridiculous.
We're not doing that. I think
you out. Not kill you, but just.
I advise you to not do that, Baz.
I think it's a great idea, because one person betrayed the whole party anyway. I mean, what's the difference between another person betraying the party and making off with the coin or something, or, you know, that's pretty believable, and we could take some dirt naps somewhere temporarily and sneaky snake somewhere, maybe back to the shack.
I love how this plan has gone from we need to make a forgery to we need a plan of why we can't make a forgery to let's fake our deaths.
Here's why I'm not doing that. If they think I'm dead, I don't get paid.
Girl, if we don't come up with a plan that works, you're not going to get paid.
We're going to be dead.
Well, we can get paid by returning the coin as promised.
Oh my God. Look, you guys keep going back and forth on plans. We kind of come to a fork in the road of, well, we don't trust the benefactor. Hey, we should fake our death so that we can not have the benefactor come after us. Or, hey, we should just give the coin to the benefactor, which completely contradicts the first half.
Have you ever faked your death, Baz?
Yes.
It's a bit more complicated.
It's very easy to fake a death.
Not when you're staying in the same area, it isn't. When you're fleeing from a mountaintop, perhaps. But when you're trying to stay in the same area and have people think that you are dead, it gets a bit complicated. Trust me.
Not necessarily.
Now
we could be in cahoots with the Zentrum, or we can hit up the hand Yartar, and they could pick us off systematically one by one while we're trying to hide out in Yartar.
Well,
there's also the possibility that they might actually do that.
You don't have to all be in the same place. You all listen. If we're gonna fake your guys' death, the best one out would be me to go back. Not only because I can get there faster, it's kind of known I kind of don't like you guys sometimes.
And nobody trusts tieflings. I mean, what? Yeah, that's a great idea, Baz.
Where I come from, you're just that's something Devin would say. That's something Devin would say.
All right,
I mean, y'all in the lower planes or whatever.
are we doing this?
But we have
I don't know.
No.
semi-believable.
I am opposed to this because this really handicaps our ability to gather a lot more information or move about in the world.
Kashano, you can literally disguise yourself. You can literally disappear.
With various degrees of success, I mind you.
Then just, okay, look. I understand you guys always want to gather information. Sometimes the less you know, the better. Because what if you try to gather information and then that goes to the people who are looking for us? Then they know, oh, well, they're gathering information. Let me just go kill them now.
Well, I mean, if that's your outlook, why bother deceiving anyone? Why even worry about who we're working for? Let's just complete the job. We've got a forgery if we need it in the future.
All I'm saying is, sometimes
we can just, at this point, I say we just give them the coin.
See what happens?
And unleash evil on the earth? Like, did you see where we got that coin from? Did you see what those people had to go through? I don't want to hand that up if they
But we don't know for a fact that it's
if we
the same person.
If we give him the coin, we undermine what that party went through.
We don't know that it's the same person. We don't know that.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's the same person. They could be like the grandfather or the grandson of that same person or something. I happen to be the grandson of that wizard. I don't want it.
Who knew?
I mean, look, we don't know how long they've even been there for.
I say we don't know whether or not the coin is magic.
But we don't know that.
So we return the forgery.
We know it made Zavelle sleepy.
No, we don't. We don't know that officially, all right? As far as anyone outside of this circle is concerned, we don't know anything about the coin. We only know that we found it, and we're returning it. If it happens to not be magical when we return it, how are we to know?
If you guys fake your deaths and then I go back with no coin, how do we know they'll even go look for it?
Because somebody destroyed the second level of the crypt.
So obviously they can't go get it now.
So they know that we were there. Are you not understanding that somebody is following us? They know where we are at all times. They knew we were there. As soon as we left, they destroyed the crypt. Oh, yes. It stood for hundreds, if not thousands of years, and then suddenly caved in as soon as we went there.
A person approaches you guys.
Decay at times, right?
That's what I'm saying.
A person approaches you
Hello,
guys.
sir. How are you today?
Hey, hi. Oh, hail and well met, traveler.
Careful, he might be the guy following us.
I have a message.
Zavelle's going to hand him a pamphlet.
Thank you. I have a message here for the Mercenaries of Mischief.
Yes, that's us.
Yes.
Here you go.
You guys Zavelle, like, Mercenaries of what?
He hands you a small package.
Okay, let's open it.
Zavelle's just going to feign ignorance and just look like he was just handing out leaflets to people. He's just like, oh, yeah, they're getting a package? What is that?
I'm gonna
get you the pamphlet and hand it out to you.
Before. All right.
Okay.
Let's open that package.
Opening it.
It has a small stone inside.
Okay.
The stone says, "Hello, are you receiving me?"
Yes. Stone. Hello.
Yes, this is Owen Stone.
Oh, yes, Mr. Stone.
Oh, I get it.
It's a sending stone.
Yes.
You'll hope to have the other half once the job is complete, but I figured I would check in and see how things are going.
Quite good. In fact,
it was interesting.
What was interesting?
We found quite a few corpses there. What happened in that place?
I'm unaware. We had received word that this artifact of the coin was inside. Have you retrieved it? Long pause.
I will beat your ass.
Are you saying this to the stone?
No, I'm mouthing this to Sean.
League. You're out of your league. You don't understand deception.
I will beat your ass if you say this.
Hello?
Yes, well, we have found a coin. We don't know what you... it seems to match the one you told us, so we believe so.
Described.
Very well. I will examine it once you return. The job didn't stipulate whether or not the coin was the condition of the artifact once retrieved. So as long as you've retrieved the artifact from the tomb, payment will be received.
All right.
I
very
will
good.
examine if it
I
lives
don't-
up to expectations once you arrive.
Okay, very good.
Certainly.
I suppose we'll arrive in about a day's time.
Very well.
Over and out, closing up that box.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Close up the sending stone. Just
Yeah. Packing it away.
yeah.
Well, what are we going to do with the real one?
Why did you say it was magical at
Oh
all?
my god.
I didn't say it was magical at all.
He
You
didn't.
brought up
Were you
the
listening to what was going on
didn't.
there?
Yes, and you should have even brought up that it was either magical or not.
We didn't
Now
say
they're gonna think,
anything about
well,
magic.
it
I said
is.
We didn't say anything.
The fact that you even said
We
it
simply
may have
said we
not
found
been
a coin,
magical.
but that we
nobody
that-
said the word magical. Open your fucking ears.
You did, Kushano.
like
Ugh.
what? Nobody said that.
We should have just faked deaths.
It's so easy if everybody just faked their deaths.
Zabelle's gonna walk by and be like,
Another-
Baz,
"Peace,
you know
friends,
what?
the blessing of Timora
Feel
upon
free
you."
to fail your death.
Another chorus of "fuck Tribor" comes out from the crowd.
What I said was we found a coin. It looks like the one you sent us for.
You
And
should
he
have
said
said,
that's
"Hey, we didn't
fine."
find anything," and just left it at that.
Well, Baz, you're not
Also,
exactly
why would you bring
skilled
up
with
the
the art of deception, so forgive me if I don't take your advice on this. We're moving forward. The path has been decided.
go.
We need to
Push
figure
Kishano
out
in the
what we're
back of
doing
the
with the
head.
real coin. Are we going to... What was that?
I'm literally gonna punch Kushano
was
in the
that?
back of the head.
All right.
You're punching
Kushano is going to turn and cast upon Baz hideous laughter.
Oh my god.
And he's going to use cutting words in that as well. Laugh it up, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Where's... Hold on, I gotta double check the info on cutting words.
What is your save? Scampers off. Do you know what your save DC is?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's my save DC? It is 13, but I'm using cutting words in this. Hold on.
God.
When they make an attack roll, ability check, or a damage roll, you can use reaction to expend one of your bardic inspiration, rolling a bardic inspiration die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. So I'm going to subtract a d6 from his roll.
It's not a save roll though.
Is it not?
I have to make a save roll. That's not an ability check.
Yeah, ability checks and save rolls are different.
Attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he saves from your hideous laughter.
All right.
But Baz punched him, right?
Yeah.
You're right in the back of the head. Yeah.
Baz did punch him.
Let's
Yep.
see the punch.
Okay.
Well,
Gilbetta.
you didn't roll the attack roll for the punch, so let's see if he hits him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, looks like a hit. All right.
It's 12 points.
So he swings and punches you for 12 points of damage.
Gilbetta loses it. Gilbetta literally fucking loses it.
All right.
Go ahead.
How do you lose it?
I'm still trying to figure that out. Let's see. Gilbetta is going to use her Warhammer. She's going to use her Moonbeam.
Okay.
On Baz.
All right.
Which, hold on, I'm trying to get to the specifics on it. Sorry. Da-da-da-da-da.
So it's basically like a pillar of moonlight comes down.
Yeah. Yeah. And he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. All right. 2d10 of damage. And then he'll take more damage if he stays there.
So that's 11.
11? All right.
Yep. And then as a bonus action,
All right.
Gilbetta also casts Spirit.
Spirit Guardians? What?
No, Spirit. Sorry.
Spirit, who's it? Sorry, cut out for Spirit.
Oh, spiritual weapon.
Okay. Spiritual weapon.
That.
I see.
Yeah. I figured that'd be the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
Which is melee spell attack. So is that just a D20?
Yep.
The melee spell attack always confuses me because it's a spell attack, but it's that's
That
11.
missed.
That probably doesn't hit.
All right. So that one whiffs. All right. So
Yeah.
after this all goes down, the spells are dispelled, and you are all cast. Have the hold person cast on you.
Yeah,
So
God.
the three of you are immobilized.
Can I still talk? Can we still talk? Can't remember.
You can talk, but you are all being placed in shackles and being arrested by the local guard.
Oh, thank God you've arrived. This ruffian
Can we take our?
attacked-
Can I make? He has attacked one of my party members.
We'll sort it out, but for now we're taking you guys in. So they shackle you up and they move to take you in, and we're going to take a break there.
Let's do a break. And we are back just for a moment, guys. If anybody's out there watching, looks like our party got themselves in quite a situation here. Should be interesting. We also have a real-world situation where our dungeon master is having a power outage. So we're going to end it there for tonight. But be sure to catch us again next week. Also stop in Wednesday for Jackbox if you are so inclined. And I will kick you off to I guess we'll go raid somebody. We'll see who's up and playing. But thanks for joining us this week, and we'll see you next time.